I thought I'd do a little harvest video. So Poppy and I are out here in the garden. I am wearing a hat because it is a scorcher today. Poppy is harvesting everything she sees. Right, Poppy? Are you helping? I actually just picked 2 8-ball zucchini this morning, so I don't have any more of those right now. So she's being very exuberant about the garden. She's going to kill other things. Stop killing the things, Poppy. Those leaves were lovely before you murdered them. Poor Trombolini zucchini. How cute is this? They're really adorable zucchinis. They're not quite ready yet. Can't wait till they come on. I think we need beans first. What I'm coming out is to pick a bunch of beans. Poppy is going to probably destroy the world while I do that. Poppy, don't eat everything. If you eat everything, there won't be food for other people. When I wonder what happened to everything, somebody just rolled down the whole hill. So this is, I just reseeded these sunflowers, only one came up. I'm going to have to reseed again. So if you see these on one of your brassicas, you just start crying. That's really the best advice I can give you. Ducks love them, chickens love them. You can use BT. It is an organic method to control these guys. But yeah, they can do a lot of damage very quickly. So for comparison of size, there's the Greyhound cabbage beside the green beans. It is typically a small cabbage, kind of a personal serving size, so it's actually ready to be harvested at this size. That was totally my hat falling off. A little dark opal basil. Oh, Poppy's shaking my arm. And I think a couple beets. I'm going to add a few soy long cucumbers. Poppy, don't eat that. And if Poppy doesn't eat it before I pick it, that zucchini over there. Poppy is going to eat a piece of my Atlantic pumpkin. So when he dies tragically, we will blame her. Pop, stop. Pop, stop. Don't eat that. Don't eat that. Hey. Believe it or not, she just ate a big bowl of puppy chow before she came outside. So this is another version. This is the dark green zucchini. Presumably named for its dark green fruit that gets so giant out of nowhere. Oh my goodness. Some of these are going to go to chickens. Some of them are cute. I think we need another day or two on the okra, but some of them are starting to flower. So they need to be about 2.5 to 3 inches long when harvested, and they're about 1 inch. So as long as Poppy doesn't come over and eat them, we should have some pretty soon. I guess maybe I will grab these artichokes after all. They are pretty when they open up, but if someone can eat them instead, why not? So to harvest an artichoke, it's just, you make sure you get a couple inches of stem, and if you can see, make sure not to disturb the baby one that's coming on. Just get the big one. Alright, so I'm going to get the rest of them, and then that'll be the end of this garden. And we'll go out and get some greens in that other garden. I forgot the parsley, so definitely want to pick some of this. The parsley is really, really, really vigorous. Poppy is also helping with the parsley picking. And cabbage leaf smelling, perhaps? I'm not quite sure what duty she has assigned herself there. Well, hat wearing. Cabbage hats. What are you doing, Pops? You're crazy. If I do have a hat, I should have a hat too. You want a hat, Poppy? You want a hat like me? Yeah? We can get you a garden hat. I'm sure dogs have weird little hats they can wear everything else. Poppy wear a hat for probably 1/10 of a second. I feel like that's how long she'd wear it. So I had a really huge, nice chard plant, and a deer came along, I think. Something came anyway, and just ate it down. But these guys were untouched, so I can still harvest a nice bit of chard here. This is a really nice, there's a red heirloom and yellow heirloom. It's a very nice mix I got from, I think, Peaceful Valley, and it really germinated well, and it's really growing well. I had a little bit of this red Russian kale. I love this stuff. It's fantastic. We use it in place of lettuce in our salads. I think it's time to pull some of the green onions as well. They're getting pretty big. I have one of these tender crisp celeries as well, I think. They're doing pretty well. They didn't bolt, but the pink Chinese celery bolted like crazy, and I don't think I'll be able to eat any of it. I'm going to harvest one more thing, and that's a bit of dill, and then we're going to be done. I would pick a fennel, but I'm hoping they bob up just a little more. I'm not sure. This is my first year growing them, and they are in the grow bucket, so whether they get bigger or not, I'll just have to wait and see. And I guess I'll pick a tomato or two, even though they're not super, super red yet, because I'm about to be inundated.